All right, what is up, y'all? We back. Another video. It's been like a month and a half since I last posted. I'm glad to be back into it. I got a crazy video, as you could tell by the title. So many people I know struggle with this. I struggled with this until I'd say like a few weeks ago, and then I kind of got it down pat, and it works really well. How to mix. I won't waste any time. If you're new to the channel, you know, sub up. I'm gonna be posting more frequently on here, as you know, the winter's coming around, because you know it's like that. It's that time, you know. I'm grinding, but yeah, man, let me not waste any time. Let's hop right into this tutorial. I got a beat already pulled up, already made, but it's completely unmixed. I haven't done anything to it. All right, we in FL. I got the beat pulled up. I haven't even arranged it. Haven't even like really finished it. I will say, before I show you how to mix, the only thing I did throw on the loop was just to cut out the lows so the 808s aren't clashing. I'm gonna play the beat fully unmixed real quick, just so you get an idea. So this is what it sounds like fully unmixed. Now, first thing I'm gonna do, what you should do in every beat, just route everything to the mixer. So you can hold down Control and select all your sounds, and then right click, channel routing, route selected channels from starting track. So now everything is here. Everything you need. All right, so I'm gonna isolate the loop right here. By the way, shout out A10 LTH and Vibo Beats for the loop. Found them on one of the chords right there. So you can see it's peaking around 12 is ideally where we want it. I might lower it a little bit. Try not to have it go too much over 12. So this should be fine right here. This ain't bad. And now I'm honestly just gonna bring in one drum sound at a time here, because now we got the whole melody at 12-ish, you know, up or down. It's all by ear, but that's like a good rule of thumb. All right, we're starting with the kick here. I like to have the kicks playing at 0 pretty much. So like right there, almost perfect. For the 808, I don't have it playing too loud. Usually from -3 to -6 is pretty good. It's like it's peaking in between that, so that's pretty cool. And the mix is gonna sound way louder on FL than it does when you export it, because when you export it, whether it's MP3 or WAV, it's completely different. It just flows so much better. Onto the hi-hats. It's already in a pretty good spot. I like that -6 to -9 range. This could be fine. I might raise it a little bit. Immediately into the snare. See, this is the hot take here, because everyone likes to have their snare pretty low because it sounds better when it's in FL. But I crank it all the way up to -3, which sounds loud. But I'm telling you, it's not that bad. Sometimes I'll lower it a little bit. Like for this beat, I might have it play a little bit lower. It's like pushing 3, but we're not just there yet. You can have it a little higher, a little lower, but generally around there is kind of nice. And now I'm gonna move on to the perks before I do the open hat. So do it a little backwards. So for the perks, you wouldn't expect it, but I do have them playing around the same as the loop. So they're hitting at 9. Like right around there, like -12 to 9. And I'm gonna pan it too. Use panning. Panning is so important. It really spaces out the whole beat, and like it's just so underutilized. And also, what else is underutilized is the stereo and monos down here, but that's more for melody making. So this is just like mixing drums pretty much along with the main melody. If you want me to get down how to make a melody, mix everything, just let me know in the comments and I'll make that soon. But yeah, definitely use panning. Now for the open hats, I like to also have them hitting around the same as the melody, and definitely use a little bit of panning here too. So it's already sounding pretty good on FL, and when we export, it's gonna sound even better. I'll show you how it sounds exported. And the last two sounds that we have to touch is two counter snares and claps right here. So let's throw this on top right here. Now this is playing really low. This is actually a rim. This is not even a counter snare, but it's playing really low. We want it in the same area as the perks. If you have to crank it up, you crank it up. And perfect, right on 12. Obviously just baseline. Use your ears though. I'm just going strictly off the baseline to show you guys that this never fails. And now the last sound is the claps. I haven't been playing at the end. I have been playing at the end right there. So let's mix that. I'm gonna pan it a little bit. And that's honestly already mixing itself. It's playing from like -12 to like -9-ish. And like that's kind of perfect because you don't want it as loud as the normal snare or clap. And you don't want to have it as quiet as the perks. So shoot, it's as simple as that. I'm gonna throw in some extra sauce instead of just leveling. Also, I was talking about before how I threw this filter on the loop, and this is to make sure that the 808s and the loop don't clash with the low end. So this is it completely without it. It's bad. You can hear it clashing, going back and forth. You hear the bass and the 808, it just doesn't work. Does not work at all. So what you want to do is you just want to throw an EQ on there. I usually cut it around here. What you could do, I do recommend that too, is to, you know, balance this out where whatever the 808 is hitting, so it falls maybe more like lined up, but this so it hits better and more mixed a little bit. But other than that, this is just a great rule of thumb, because most 808s, if we throw an EQ in here and look, it's hidden from the low mids below, but they usually clash around here, so that's where you want to have the EQ. And it's just, now it doesn't clash here, there's no clashing. I'm gonna bring in sound by sound so you can start to hear it coming together here. So hard hitting kick, 808 supporting it a little bit. Loud clap, but you'll see that gets fixed when you export it as MP3. Open hat's a little quieter with the perk. Quiet little rim, playing around 12. And then that clap playing twice there at the end, you know, around that -12 to -9 area, right around the little above the melody. And I'm gonna play back the clip of it unmixed. I'm gonna play it with this one here. This is it fully mixed now. So this is what it sounds like fully unmixed. And now, honestly, I'm just gonna go turn this and arrange this into a whole beat. We'll export it and we'll go listen to the differences between fully exported MP3, FL version unmixed, FL version mixed. You could kind of see all the different aspects here. Alright, so we got the whole thing pretty much arranged right here. This is pretty much the whole beat, and then what I do is I just copy it over once, and that's pretty much it. So we got our full beat done. So let me just walk you through some other things I added here to help the mix. So there's a bass in the original loop. So since I threw that EQ on it like that, I comprehended for it and I took it out when there's no 808s playing, which is pretty common knowledge, but some people still may not know that. So I just did that real quick. And you know, when I didn't have the 808 playing at the beginning of the verse here, I brought the bass back in because, you know, why not? You want some substance to the beat still. And then yeah, pretty much got the bridge here, all the sounds come back in. And you know, I try not to overload all the sounds on every section except for like the second part of the hook, so it's pretty well balanced. And when I play the final beat, I'm gonna show y'all right now. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bounce over and play the unmixed beat of this, and I'm gonna play the mixed beat, and then I'll play the exported beat so you can hear all the differences. So here is the unmixed beat. Alright, here's the mixed beat before exporting now. Alright, so we got the whole beat done pretty much. The last thing I throw on, please throw this on, is a soft clipper at least, or a limiter. And I like to boost the highs a little bit here too. That's just, you know, it makes the hi-hats hit a little bit harder too. Don't forget this. I actually almost just forgot it. I added it last second. Don't forget it. I stress this in like all my other videos. Like, do not forget the soft clipper, or else your beats will never get used. I mean, maybe they will, but please just put it on there. Alright, so we're gonna export the beat now, and I'm gonna show y'all the MP3 version. Alright, we just hopped into Discord. I have a one-person group chat with just me, where I send all my sounds and beats and stuff, just to test out the mix on MP3. This is the best way to do it in my opinion, so you don't have to save it to like entitled or anything. So this is what I do. I'm gonna play the beat right here. Fully mixed, MP3, exported. It comes out the best, to be honest.
Shut up and listen.
See, melody is there, but the drums is what really, you know, is what helps the artist with their rhythm. But you want the melody to still be present, which is just perfect. It's undefeated. I'm gonna play you some of these other beats in a second too. It's just undefeated. Alright, like this one I made like literally earlier today, bro. Like, I use like the same strategy. It's a whole different genre though, so it just works. This whole strat just works, I'm telling you. I use pretty much the same format with some variants, but this is the sauce, bro. Like, I'm telling you exactly how to mix. This is going up on my YouTube, my beats page. That's getting linked in the description. Like, come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Like, all of these pretty much. But I'm not gonna play all of them, but that's all I really got as terms of exporting MP3 and how it sounds, which is just beautiful. Alright, and that's all the sauce I got for y'all today. So if y'all enjoyed this, if this helps you, which I really hope it does, you know, drop a sub. I only got like 30 some subscribers. I'm gonna be posting way more consistently. I got so many ideas that I just been cooking up the past few weeks. I'm just spamming content, to be honest, because like it's the way to go. Let me stop yapping though. That's how you mix on FL Studio, universally, any genre. I'll see y'all in the next one.